Welcome to Mindless Entertainment. My name is Jesse Milestone, and some very fun news just broke this weekend. Scarlett Johansson has made a splash with some statements in an interview where she may or may not have kind of seemed to have walked back this whole apology she made after giving up her role in the movie Rub and Tug. So if you don't know the background, right, Scarlett Johansson came under fire at first in terms of PC casting for Ghost in the Shell, because she's not Asian. She played a role that in an anime movie that was originally from Japan and all that. So, oh my God, she's racist. And then the same, I believe it's the same director, cast her as the lead role in this movie Rub and Tug, where she would be playing a trans man, so a woman transitioned to man who did stuff and crime. And she came under fire for that, so she was like, I won't do this, sorry everyone that I offended. And of course that movie got stalled, that project got stalled, and now I guess in some interview she basically walked back and doubled down on her previous sentiments, which was, bitch, I should be able to play whoever the fuck I want, I'm Scarlett Johansson. And of course, the internet is ripping her apart because, oh my God, how could she be so privileged? Because this is the life we live in. And now I, for one, am 100% behind her statements, because that's how I feel as an actor. The acting, right? The whole point is acting. The whole joy as an actor, the whole reason we do this is to transform into these different characters and tell these different stories, right? Acting, it's not just... I mean, actors do this for two. You think about, actors just do this to be famous and be in Hollywood. It's a lot of effing work. It's a lot more work than you think it is. And there's a lot of crap that comes along with it. People don't decide they want to act and go into acting and do this unless they're supremely passionate about the craft. People like Scarlett Johansson, you don't become the most highest paid actor in Hollywood for being garbage at what you do. I mean, like, even Dwayne Johnson, people be, oh, you're an actor, bad. He took some flack early on for like, oh my God, he's a wrestler, not an actor. Has honestly proven his acting. Doesn't always do the greatest movies, but has honestly proven his acting chops. So, I digress. The point is that people do this. People act, become actors, because they have stories they want to tell, and because it's something, they get something out of it too. There's something they gain and grow from the transformation process of stepping into a new role and exploring and learning more about yourself and more about the world and more about the people in it. So this business of like, oh, she's so selfish and she just thinks every role is meant for her. Nah. That's not what this is about. It's about the honest, sincere desire to step into these challenging roles, to take the next challenge in her career, and to tell a story, to tell an important story that clearly people want to tell in as powerful and meaningful a way as possible. And this nonsense where people are like, oh my God, look at her being privileged, like as the highest paid actress and she's white, so look at her, she shouldn't be taking roles away from other people. Like, she's not taking a role away from anyone. She was offered that role because of her talent and her merit. And look, I didn't like Scarlett. I think I like her better now. I never liked her. I never particularly liked her as a person. There was just something about her. I was like, whatever. Didn't love a lot of her roles. She changed my mind a lot in Black Widow. And now after this, she's really changed my mind. You have people also getting on her back about like, oh, she flip-flopped on her stance. She was like, oh, apologizing. Now she's flip-flopping again, being like, oh, no, it's fine that I can play this role. She never changed her stance. She never changed her stance. She took a ton of heat, and her agent was probably like, you got to do this. You just got to go out and apologize. Here, I wrote it out for you. Just, like, issue this statement. And she was like, fine, okay, whatever. And now she's saying what she really feels. She's going, fuck it. I'm Scarlett fucking Johansson. I am the highest paid actress in Hollywood. I can do what I want, and I can say what I want. Good for fucking you, Scarlett Johansson, because in this day and age where people are being crucified and buried left and right for having a goddamn opinion, because, oh my God, we have to be careful about everybody's sensitivities every minute of the goddamn day. Good on you, ScarJo, for coming out and saying it like it is. Just saying it like it is. Just saying how you actually feel. Not tiptoeing around and pretending that you're offended by all this. Pretending that you buy into it and that you believe in it, because it's bullshit. It's bullshit. This is the whole problem with this mentality, is this idea that just because that it's this envy problem that people have, that's just like, oh, because Scarlett Johansson took this role, it took it away from somebody else. It didn't take it away from anybody else. This movie ain't getting made now. That's like the greatest thing about this is she took this role away from an actual trans person. No. What y'all did by jumping on her ass and pressuring her into giving up the role is you took this story away from the world and from the trans community. Because let's look at it this way. Let's take a look at this, right? This movie, again, is not getting made. No progress has been made on this film since she pulled out of the casting last year. It was like a year ago now. That she was like, she dropped the project, and no progress has been made on this. It's stalled. It's shelved. It's probably dead. Maybe another 5 to 10 years someone's going to make it. But the whole reason it was going to get made is because Scarlett Johansson was attached to it, and now that's gone. And even if it does get made with a lesser star, it's very likely it's not going to get the same attention. So here, let's think about it this way. If you cast this movie in a PC way, if you cast a trans person to play a trans role, because obviously the meaning of acting is that you can't portray anything that you're not. So once again, we go down that rabbit hole of great. So then only murderers should play murderers, and only and we should all burn all our copies of Schindler's List because no actual Holocaust survivors were saved in the making of that film, and Liam Neeson is not actually a German man and did not save anybody in the Holocaust. So burn all your copies of Schindler's List, guys. So if you go down that rabbit hole and you say, okay, we got to cast PC, we got to cast people as they are, we got to cast a trans actor in this trans role, awesome. So you're making a story, you're now sinking this project because it's more important to you to give one trans person a huge chance, by the way, because if they're even in the position in the first place to be seen and cast in this role, they're already doing all right for themselves. They're already getting good visibility. They already have connections. So you're taking one trans person who's already very, very accomplished in their journey and giving them that little extra bonus thing, helping one trans person, right? Or in the mission to try to help one trans person, what you're not doing is the project sunk. You're going to sink this project, which now destroys the story. This story of an actual real-life trans person, which would be one of the first, I think maybe the first major Hollywood picture to feature a trans person as the leading character, an important story that probably resonates with a lot of people. You talk about how important it is for trans people to see themselves portrayed in the media. Is it more important to have the story told, or is it more important to have an actual trans person play a trans person? Because guess what? You're getting none of that now. None of these things are happening now because you whined and you bitched and you got her pulled off the project. So there you go. What's more important? Because guess what? Scarlett Johansson is a talented fucking actress who could have told a brilliant story, and I do believe she could have stepped into that role. I do believe she could have played it excellently. Because guess what? You have actors playing all kinds of things. You have actors playing serial killers. You have actors playing pedophiles. You have actors playing all sorts of random crap in Hollywood, in psychopaths, in terrifying, moving ways. And part of what's moving about it is that this is a person who stepped into something outside of themselves. Something that they're not. People who aren't mothers playing mothers, for fuck's sake, and still finding that heart and that meaningful connection with the characters that are their children in these films. It's so again, like that's, I mean, saying that Scarlett Johansson can't play a trans person is no different than saying someone who's not a natural mother shouldn't play a mother. It's ludicrous. And so effing good on you, Scarlett Johansson, for actually calling it like it is. You're an actor, you're an artist, and yeah, all we do by creating these boxes is we limit people in their art. Because guess what happens? Guess what happens if y'all get your way and it's only trans people play trans characters? Guess what? Those trans people are going to get pigeonholed into only playing those roles. Gay people are going to get pigeonholed into only playing gay roles. Whereas you have, right now, you have people like Luke Evans and Neil Patrick Harris, gay men who play straight guys all the effing time. And if you start making this such an issue, those guys are going to get pigeonholed into those roles. Now you're going to get this blowback where, we expect our gay actors to play gay roles because shame on them for not taking this part. Well, maybe they don't fucking want to. Maybe everyone's life and everyone's career is not about your little agenda and your personal pet project and your envy because you can't deal with the fact that someone else might have something that you think you deserve. And that's what it all boils down to at the end of the day. Scarlett Johansson is taking flack because people are envious of what she has. And they think that for some reason, her having these nice things means she has to give up some of it so that someone else can have a piece of the pie. That's not how it works, people. That's not how equality works. Equality is not we chip at the people at the top and force them to give up what they have. If they want to give, that's great, and that's awesome, and I think people have an obligation to do that, but you don't take from them to give to somebody else for equality. No, you bring other people up to that level, and that's the problem with our society today, is it does not ask for that, it does not expect that. We're all wrapped up in our just green envy, saying, well, they don't deserve that, so they should give it away to me, because I deserve it. Fucking earn it. Fucking go work for it. If you have to earn it 10 times over, if you have to earn it 1,000 times over compared to what someone else got, isn't it better to do that and know that you fucking earned it than to just have it handed to you? Isn't that better? Wouldn't that feel better? What do you think? So anyway, A+ Scarlett Johansson for doing this. I commend you. I am fucking proud of you for speaking your mind and standing your ground on this. And please don't back down. I know you're gonna get a ton of shit for this. Don't back down, because the world fucking needed to hear this. So thank you. And that's what I want to talk about. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and press that like button. I'm messing with a new light here, so let me know if you like it. I'm going to play around with it a little bit more, try some different settings on it. So let me know. Do I look weird? Does it look okay? Just tell me. Like I said, press the like button, comment, share. All of your engagement helps me so much more than you know. Also, get excited, because this Wednesday on World Class Bullshitters will be the first Mindless Bullshit. That's going to be a live stream with me and Jeff from World Class Bullshitters. We're very excited to be bringing it to you, so make sure you check that out. It'll be 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So a bunch of links will be popping up if they haven't done so already. Make sure you click on all of them. LA Cheesesteak Reviews, new episodes every Sunday. Awesome new show. Me and a bunch of Philly transplants trying to find a decent cheesesteak in LA and largely failing. You can get the Jesse Shot First t-shirt, exclusive artwork by Anna, that Star Wars girl. She's amazing. Buy the shirt. Also, get involved with me. We'll tell you anything else you need to know about this channel. More Teespring links, Patreon, PayPal, because my videos are all getting demonetized. Thanks, YouTube. As well as social media, P.O. Box, all that great stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at Jesse Milestone, and Instagram at Mindless Entertainment. You guys are awesome. God Empress out.